Okay, so if you're working at home and you don't have a bandsaw, I just want to show you how you can accomplish this with the provided tenon saw. Okay, so for this example, I have this little notch right here, and I'm going to attempt to cut it out with my little tenon saw here. So first of all, I'm using the base of my house here as a workbench. Okay, so it's elevated off the work surface. I've also got my piece that I'm going to cut overhanging the edge of my workpiece. Okay, so this gives me like a little bench to go off of. Then I'm going to use my little tenon saw. So I have my mark lines already placed out. I'm going to use my little tenon saw, and I'm going to slowly start getting this cut lined up. Okay, so I'm lining the front of the saw up with my cut. And look at the angle of the saw that I'm starting out at. I'm not like this, I'm just kind of very low. Okay, I'm just going to continue cutting this. Now, as I get to this end, blow the sawdust off there. As I get to the end here, I'm going to slow down until that blade hits this line. Right now, that cut is at an angle because of the position of the saw. I'm ever so slightly just going to tilt this up a little bit. Okay, ever so slightly like that. Now I'm going to rotate this round and go for this cut right here, okay? So I can bring this over the edge, and I'm going to go for this cut. Same procedure, started out nice and light. Nice and easy with it. Now, as I get to the end of this one, I'm just going to tilt this on its edge. Now, you can see it's still attached. So I have cut it, but it's still attached. We rotate this on its back here. You can see that my cut on the back went mostly through, apart from that little segment right there. So we can flip this on its back now. And let me bring this on the camera, and we can do this from the back of it. And this piece should just fall out. There we go. And there we have a little notch completed with our tenon saw. Okay, it's a little bit more challenging than using the bandsaw, but it is accomplishable. Last thing I want to explain is how to go about cutting a wide section like this. So our miter box that we use is not going to work because this won't fit inside of our miter box. So with the provided line, if you did this like I did in the video and you scribed underneath, you don't really need that tenon box. Okay, this can just stay out the way. As long as we have this overhanging, like we did on that last cut, we've got it overhanging, and we have a clear pencil line, we can just do this freehand. Okay, freehand just means without the use of a straight edge. So I've got my saw, using my thumb just to kind of guide the edge of the saw, just to kind of get it going. And just look how flat my saw is. Okay, I'm not like tilted up like this, I'm just nice and flat with the workpiece. And I'm just going to slowly go along. Oh, gotta hold it down good. I'm just going to slowly go along and cut that line. There you go. So I'll just stop there. You can see I've got my line going. There's the cut, and it's just a case of continuing at this point. Once you have that initial line, it kind of guides itself in place. And I wish you could see how light of the pressure I'm putting on. There's hardly any pressure there. But there you go, there's an end cut. There's that little scrap piece that just came off. And there's that notch that I did. So it is accomplishable that you can use this little provided tenon saw to do this. Granted, it's not going to be perfect, but it is accomplishable. You can do a long length all the way down here. Use that same technique that we just did on the end. Go all the way along, hold it at a very slight angle, and you can do a whole length like this. It's going to take a little bit of time. Just be patient with it and you will get it done. This material is only 1/4 of an inch thick. It is very thin. It's very lightweight. It should be easy for you guys to accomplish this, okay? If you have any questions, you know where I am. Take care, guys.